it's Selima with Selene Moon Goddess Tarot here with another tarot card reading for you. We have two piles today, and we are going to do a fun reading, 18 plus. So if you're not 18, get off of here. Click off, please, immediately. Grown-ups only. It's going to be a reading about what is your person's feelings and fantasies. Get in the mood for, it is, February. Valentine's Day is coming up. A lot of people are either trying to distract themselves with Valentine's Day, or, it's just, I don't know. It's a holiday, right? We get to be extra schmooshy and mushy and lovey-dovey in February, I suppose. But anyway, so I have two decks here. We have the Lubanco deck, and we have the Erotic Tarot deck. And then I have one deck of fantasies and one of feelings that I made. So if this is your first time checking out pick a card reading, usually what you do is you kind of pause the video and focus on what deck kind of speaks out to you, and then I'm going to put timestamps in the description box. I am open for personal readings. My website is selenetarot.com, and it's a simple site. It could just, shares a little bit about who I am and pricing on readings and all that good stuff. And you can email me through there for a request for that. Okay, so I will see you at your reading, okay? All right, pile one, here you are. So we are going to be looking at your person's feelings and fantasies. So I didn't make it very clear in the beginning, but I'll put it in the description. So like this could be any kind of relationship. It could be a crush that you have, you have a situationship happening, you have maybe a new relationship that you just started and they're not really, they don't volunteer the information about like how they feel, or maybe fantasies and stuff like that. Yeah, this could be a fun reading for you to check out. Okay, so let's see pile one. What is the situation? I'm just going to read as they come out, and then whatever comes to me, comes to me. All right, so let's see what happens here. Feelings and fantasies. Pile one's person, please. Feelings and fantasies. Pile one's person, please. Oh, okay. Feelings and fantasies for pile one's person. Feelings and fantasies for pile one's person, please. Seven of Cups. Well, there's definitely fantasies, that's for sure. So we're starting out with the Hierophant, the Three of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. So the Hierophant can really represent institutions. So, institutions, universities, big businesses, churches, of course. Usually it's depicted by with like a priest teaching some, people at the altar. But, to me, in this kind of reading, I think you might work with this person. You might go to school with this person. Might go to college, university with this person. But this person and you have a connection from, like, you met them somewhere. So it's not like a connection that you met from a friend of a friend or whatever. So you guys probably have met at work. As far as feelings, I think that threes are crowd here. So there might be a situation where maybe one of you or even both of you are in a different connection. Because the Three of Wands usually represents, well, first of all, wands represent passion. But the Three of Wands usually is about, planning and having decided on taking up a specific passion and going for it, right? Like you've done the planning for it and now you're ready to go for it. Um, I don't think though that in this case it really flies, because I don't think there has been much planning. Maybe a lot of fantasizing for sure. I think that there is plenty of fantasizing. Um, there's this desire for your person to be grounded, but I think that it's just taking them a really long time to get to the point where they can offer their cup to you. The passion is there for sure. I think that there's something stifling, like a third party or third, like, now it doesn't have to be another person. It can be maybe your person's a workaholic or they have a very demanding job or something like that. Um, because we have the Hierophant and then these Three of Wands and then the Knight of Pentacles here. And the Knight of Pentacles is he's a good knight. He's a good guy. He's a good guy, but he's like steady Eddie. He's the knight that you is super trustworthy, but takes his sweet time. Um, so it almost puts an abrupt stop to this Three of Wands energy. And it takes us in, and then after that, we have the Page of Cups. So I don't think your person has offered their cup to you. I think they fantasize about offering their cup to you, but I feels like they confuse themselves. They might be going through, maybe this, whatever's holding them back here uh, is stifling them and confusing them. It makes me feel like, actually, I think of the Five of Wands, where there's lots of passion, but no real direction on where to go. I think that they're clear that you are definitely where they want to go. Um, I don't think they know how they're going to make it work. Perhaps that's it. We'll see. All right. But there is passion there, and there is love. So let's just see what else we got here. Tell us more about the feelings and fantasies, please, Spirit. Tell us more about the feelings and fantasies. King of Cups. See, I told you. There's definitely love there. Okay. Let's do one more. Yep. Okay. I love when the cards confirm things that come to me. So, okay. So yeah, definitely. So I think this energy here is maybe how they felt at first. So Spirit's kind of like telling the story. I think now this Page of Cups has transformed into the King of Cups. So they definitely have feelings for you for sure. The roadblock here under the Three of Wands, that third party energy, had mentioned that it was work, could be it. And we have the Three of Pentacles, which typically it is a card that can speak to working on a project and needing to get almost like a, workaholic kind of energy where you're just so focused on the work that you have to get done because it needs to be presented. Or there's a lot of expectation behind work. But your person does care about you. Your person has definitely grown. And I think they've watched you from afar. And they really have grown in. So the stagnant energy that we had here with the Knight of Pentacles is now the Two of Pentacles. So they have transformed from the stagnant energy to more of a balanced energy, but it's still an energy that's not moving forward. There isn't any kind of confusion about how they feel about you at all. They're for sure about you. They're for sure that they would love to pursue something with you. And they do want to offer you something. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So they want to come to you with some type of offer, some type of gift, some type of something grounded, like they might send you a message or they might send you an email or a text message or message you on social media. But they see you as the king. I mean, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and that is, really one of the best cards that you can get. It pertains to money, grounded energy. Like they see that this connection isn't just as, and this, it comes underneath the fantasy kind of confusion card of the Seven of Cups. So they have confirmed that they not only love you, but they feel like there's something grounded that you guys could really do something together. And I think that even if it's not romantic, but there's definitely, well, I mean, it is romantic, but what I mean is that whatever the pursuit is that they feel like that you could be a good partner in life, a good partner in business, a good partner in careers, in that sort of way. They see the compatibility. They see that you guys can create together. So it is very sweet, light, airy, crisp energy that I feel, um, and it feels like it's rather new. And your person has been apprehensive about coming to you for sure. But let's see. Let's get into the messages. I kind of want to get into the love messages. So we'll do some love messages, and then we'll do some fantasy 18 plus. All right. Now these are crude little cards I made with like a Sharpie, so bear with me, okay? A girl just gotta, I just sometimes, I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. What are the feelings that, how one's person's feelings towards them, please, Spirit? Oh, that's a lot of them, actually. They kind of all came out at once there. Okay, so tell me how you feel. Okay. You feel so good in my arms. Well, so maybe you guys have had, this isn't just like a crush from afar, but they definitely feel like that emotional kind of connection with you. You turn me on. Whoa. All right, these are the big three. You ready? I love you. Mm, that sounds confident to me, pile one. That doesn't sound confused at all. Oh, wow. If it's wrong, I don't want to be right. Ugh, that's kind of cheesy, isn't it? But it is also cute. And maybe that does kind of speak to if this is like a workplace romance or something like that. Like, or maybe it doesn't match societal standards, about maybe you guys are opposites attract or something like that. Would you date me? Mm. Your person's bringing kind of coming on strong here. Their higher self is like not holding back. Would you date me? And I love you. Goodness, I think they probably have been a little obsessed with you, and maybe that's why we had the Seven of Cups. Like they going, going back and forth between feeling intense passion and being turned on by you, and just thinking that you're fucking amazing. And then how do you translate that into reality, right? Like, I want to kiss you. They definitely are attracted to you. They like you. Maybe you have like beautiful lips or something. Or you're very easy on the eye. You might have a lot of people that crush on you. I watch your social media. Hmm. That's obsessive. I don't feel that it's creepy though. Like I don't think it's like I watch your I don't think that they're like trying to do you harm, by the way, because it sounds weird. But there's sometimes, these days with social media, like there's lots of ways to spy on people, I suppose. Can we meet? I wonder if you still think of me. And I am falling for you. Wow. All right. Well, big feelings. Pile one, your person's in love with you. Brown chicken, brown cow. All right. Now we're going to get into these. Now, these are spicy sauce, okay? So don't let it make you feel weird, all right? This isn't to shame your person, pile one, all right? If you haven't been physical with them and you don't know them, have be a little open-minded here, because these are spicy cards, all right? Don't like go show up to work or wherever you guys see each other and like look at them different because of this, okay? I mean, literally, it is a tarot reading, it's a snapshot. Things can change, but all right. What are their fantasies about pile one, please, Spirit? Pile one person's fantasies. Oh, goodness. Don't talk. Just kiss me. Mm-hmm. Tease me. These guys speak for themselves. I'm just the messenger. Oh my God. Okay. Slippery when wet. So, you know, they did say that you turned them on, to be fair. So, yeah. It is what it is. That's what that says. All right. I'll leave that there. Oh, now they don't want to share that much. Okay. Any more fantasies for pile one's person, please? Okay, one came out here. I want to kiss your neck. Mm-hmm. I wonder if you have like a really beautiful neckline, like nice collarbone situation, because that's pretty specific. Okay, so if you guys haven't been together, they definitely are saying you need to hydrate. Like, if there's plans that you guys are going to get together and go to Pound Town, make sure you hydrate, okay? That's that. That says a lot. Let's watch porn together. Ready? Your person indulges in porn, maybe? You know what that kind of makes me think of too is just, I think they're probably just open to whatever. They're open. They have an open mind sexually. It doesn't have to specifically be watching porn, but if you suggested it, they wouldn't say no, right? Any more fantasies for pile one, please? A couple more, please. Oh, that's a lot. Oh my God. Some of these, I don't know what kind of mood I was in when I made these, but now when I read it, I'm like, God, Selena, que cochina. Ugh. Anyway, I'm just being silly. All right. My face between those thighs. I can't stop thinking about you. And the last one, can I watch you play? Well. Your person has a lot of passion for you. And I bet that their love language is physical touch. Because, when we were doing the feelings part, the cards were very matter of fact, nothing too dramatic. Like there's other cards that could have been more, in your face kind of what. But these, and even the feeling cards were a little spicy. I mean, they came out and said that you turned them on and I love you. So, and I want to kiss you. Tell me how you feel. Hmm. So I don't know who's chasing who or if these feelings have ever been talked about, but I'll say that your person definitely finds you to be delicious and yummy and also they have a lot of warm, like, they just think you're amazing. They've had their time. With when we talk about the Knight of Pentacles, I mean they've had their time to ruminate over this connection and decide for themselves whether you know pursuing you would be a good thing or not, or they must have, it feels like they have an idea that you like them too, that this isn't just a one-sided connection for sure. All right, so that is your reading, pile one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was yummy for you. And I have a bunch of these other 18 plus readings if you like this kind of stuff on my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bells so that you get notified whenever I upload more videos. So I wish you the best, and until next time, bye. All right, pile two. All right, so let's check it out. So this can be a situationship. It could be a new relationship. It could be a crush, you guys. Like you have a crush. I'm going to say if it's feelings and fantasies, that there's some kind of acknowledgement between both of you that you guys have a connection or have that attraction with each other. So let's see what your person's fantasies and feelings are. So this particular deck has spicy pictures, so I might not take them up to the camera because apparently I've had one of my videos taken down by YouTube already, so I got to be, unfortunately, a little bit more careful. All right. Oh, second. What is pile two person's feelings and fantasies? Mm-hmm. Did you see that? My selenite fell down. That's interesting. All right. Tell me more, please. Okay. So, I feel like, let's see. All right, take those. That's funny that the selenite, I don't know if you could see it, but it was sitting up this way and then it kind of went down. This table is bolted like to the wall, so it doesn't shake. So that's interesting that it fell. I don't know what that means, but we'll just make note of it. All right. Okay, so we have the 9 of shells, 2 of feathers, King of roses. Aww. Oh, let's get one more. We need one more, please, for their feelings and fantasies, please, for pile 2. Magician. Okay. Oh, I didn't even move this one. Okay, you got a bonus one. Justice. Bear with my little crooked cards. All right. So, give me a minute here. Interesting. So I feel like the way your person feels about you, I think they feel that you are out of their league. They feel like you might be somebody that's in the spotlight. You might be somebody that maybe a lot of people know you. You're popular at work or, at university, or you do something on social media, or have a higher position than they do at work, or in your circle of friends, you kind of are. I hate to put, like, people should be put at levels, but let's say you're the charismatic one, right? You're the planner, charismatic one, of the group that everybody kind of looks up to or always wants to hang out with, okay? But they feel beneath that. They feel like you're out of their league. With the Six of Candles, all right, which would be the Six of Wands. We have the Emperor here. So the Emperor, I don't know if you can tell, but this guy's sitting back all cocky with in his underwear. Um, I think I think that this person tries to act this way around you, like stoic. I don't need anybody, kind of energy, right? But deep and down inside, you are always on their mind. Like, you're never too far away from their thoughts at all. And they work to try to balance this. So they might be a little obsessed with you. We have the Two of Shells, which would be Pentacles, and then the Five of Feathers, which is Swords. And the Five of Swords is kind of like, I wonder if there was like a false start, or maybe when you guys came together and understood that you guys like kind of had a connection or had some vibes between you, that maybe there was like, you guys maybe started talking but then stopped. Maybe this energy of this person pulling away maybe a little bit to try to balance out all the feelings they're feeling, which sometimes people do that. And I am the complete opposite. I will think and I will contemplate, but I can't hold water. Like, I have to just share. Anyway, that's another tarot reading. That's not this one. This reading isn't about me, okay? It's about you, pile two. All right. So yeah. So there's a little bit of like false start, or like maybe they started talking to you but then they shrunk back and now they're like, well, fuck, I don't even know if pile two is still into me, but I'm still into them. They hold a candle for you, really, for sure. They always daydream about planning something to do with you, like maybe ask you out, or would pile two like this, or would they like dinner, or would they like to just go to coffee in the morning, or how do I kind of restart things with pile two? We have the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm wondering if you're now single, or they heard you're single, or something like that. The Nine of Pentacles is usually about being single and having everything that you need. You don't, and that's right under the Six of Candles, and really could speak to, despite whatever this Five of Swords energy is, the way that they view you has not changed. They still feel that you're out of their league. And the energy underneath the Emperor, it's interesting because it's the Two of Feathers, which would be the Two of Swords. And that's usually energy that talks about, usually it's a girl and she's got two swords and she's blindfolded, and she has the two swords on either side to protect herself. So it's almost like going within to try to get some insight, but also protecting yourself. So it's almost like the spirit, like the energy equivalent of ghosting, almost, I think, or backing away from maybe the energy that they had. Like, at first they were flirty and now they're really kind of acting platonic with you, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? That kind of energy. They're wanting to protect themselves. And the Emperor energy feels very misaligned. I don't think that's how this person is on the inside. I think they are very emotional, and they've had to suppress it, and I think that creates friction for them and conflict in their mind and in their heart, because when they think about you, they they've never been in a position where they felt someone was out of their league, first of all. They might be somebody that has a position of power, or, in some type of leadership position at work, or they are also popular or something like that. But they've never been in this position. And, you know, going back to the idea of, like, if they don't know what to do, they do nothing. They recluse. If they don't know how to handle or manage the emotions and feelings and stuff, they kind of pull back instead of, just sharing what's on their mind. We have the King of Roses here. So that's where I'm like, this is really who they are. Their character is more of like the King of Cups. Somebody who is a man or a man, masculine energy that is in touch with their emotion, in touch with how, when they feel something strongly, they never doubt how they feel. Expressing it is a different story, but they never doubt how they feel. And they are sure about their feelings for you. I don't think they're sure about how you feel about them, though, because we get the King of Roses gets a little demoted down to the Knight of Roses. And this falls under the Five of Feathers. So I think it speaks to this is kind of like the insecure version of the King of Roses. The idea of approaching you makes them shrink. Like it's like they go between this King of Cups energy and the Emperor energy, and they're not sure because they're insecure about how they've kind of put you on a pedestal a little bit, and now they're kind of like, now what do I do? Right? Fuck. Now, I found someone, like, I never thought I would find someone that I felt was out of my league. And, maybe they're an ambitious person. Maybe they just felt like they would most likely find someone that could fit into their life. And now they've met you and they're like, oh, shit. I don't know what the fuck to do now. And I think that's kind of where they're at. It doesn't feel like a negative, bad energy, like they're breadcrumbing you and doing things to kind of hurt you. But I don't think there is much communication happening, for sure. But there is no doubt that there is absolute chemistry, and you guys do feel energy when you guys are around each other. It's palpable. And under the Two of Wands, that planning card that we were talking about earlier, we have the Magician. So okay, I'm going back and forth between what the card means and what I am seeing with the card. So I'll just say what I see with the card. So I feel like they look at you as someone that, like, you have your shit together. That you probably would be better at, like, they almost wish that you would reach out to them and offer, hey, you want to go get a coffee together, or they almost wish that you would do that because they don't know where to begin with you. You are an amazing creature, and when they try to put together a plan in their mind, it's like their little brain turns into all thumbs. They're bleh, I don't know what the fuck to do. So you fluster them, and they look at you like you're this whimsical, like, you know what it makes me think of, like, when Snow White, no, when Cinderella was cleaning her little house, and all the little I think that's the animals. I hope I'm not getting it confused with Snow White. I'm not very good with the Disney stories, but I think it's Cinderella, and she's cleaning, and the little animals are helping her, and all of a sudden the house is all clean. Like, they look at you like that, like you're like, fluttering through life, nothing phases you, which it kind of matches this Nine of Pentacles energy. And this insecure little Knight of Roses is looking at the Magician here, so keep that in mind. If you're wondering why your person is not coming to you, it's because It's not because they're not interested. It's because they just don't know how to come towards you, I think. And this little justice card, they are in a freaky position, and that is a person underneath the green person. I'm just going to say it like that, if you know what I mean. All right. They want that justice with you. They feel like they owe justice to you. They have not been forthcoming with how they feel, and it is a beautiful deck. I mean, if you want to appreciate the art of the human body, this is a nice deck. And it's very inclusive, you know, all flavors, if you know what I mean. So I think that when it's all said and done, they want this justice. They want to come to you and say, listen, have not, I have not given you your flowers, and I have fucked up here, and I want us to come together. And I think that you're the yin to my yang, and yada yada, all the things. So let's do some message cards for feelings. Okay. I want to be more than friends. Oh, see? What did I say? I regret hurting you. Te dije. I told you. That's the justice, right? They know they messed up in some kind of way. You check all of my boxes. Okay. What else for pile two's person? Do you still think of me? Yeah. I don't think that there was the communication happening. That 5 of Swords. I didn't mean what I said. What did they say to you, pile 2? Maybe they didn't say anything. Maybe they just stopped communicating. Or maybe you told them like that you were interested, and maybe they pretended like this emperor. Oh no, I'm not interested, you know. They lied. They lied. I am confused right now. I think we are soulmates. See? But they're just like a little emotionally constipated. That should be like in the real, like a mental health diagnosis. You know, mentally or emotionally constipated. We mirror each other, so there might be a little soulmate feelings going on. When you're in the same room, you feel like you can guess how the other's thinking and feeling. Oh, choose. That's a lot. We're not going to take all of those. Okay. Take some of those. Can we meet? Okay, see? 2 of Wands. They think about it. They really do want to meet with you. You feel so good in my arms. That came out in... Interesting, because none of these cards came out in pile 1, except that one. I still love you. And would you date me? Okay, make that 2 cards. Okay. So, that's what we've confirmed. We've confirmed that they kind of put you on a pedestal. They think that you're fucking amazing. They think about you all the time. They get flustered, which makes them clam up. I wonder if they're a Cancer or a Pisces. Maybe. I don't know. Nothing on Cancer and Pisces. Like, they're water signs, but they also are kind of the ones that hold all that emotion, but then can really pull back to protect themselves sometimes. So that can be the case here. They want to date you. I mean, maybe this is the thing here, is that, you know, I didn't mean what I said. I feel like it's more of them. They held back. They should have said a lot more, and they didn't. That sucks. I'm sorry, pile 2. That feels horrible. And it's not okay. It really isn't okay. But they do want justice, you know. At this time, that's kind of the energy. They want to come forward and make things right. Uh, and it's up to you if you want what you want to do with that. It's up to you. I mean, there's no, there's no obligation for you to do that if there were really hurt things that were done here. If it's a new connection or a connection that never really got started, you only live once. I mean, I think for me, you know, the way I look at it is like, you know, never turn something down when it's either going to be a lesson or a blessing. One of the two. Either you're going to walk away, you know, being platonic best friends, and you know, loving each other in that kind of way, or this could be the best thing that ever happened to you. You know. Who knows? Okay, let's get into the spicy stuff here. All right. Pile, choose person's fantasies. What are their fantasies? Okay. All right. Secret freak. So they act all stoic, but they secretly are a freak in the bedroom. So they're open to all kinds of things in the bedroom. And they're passionate and engaging, like missionary with eye contact. You know what I'm talking about? All right. I'll leave it there. All right. You tell me how to please you. Mm-hmm. All right. That's a good way to start. I want to kiss your neck. Wine and dine. Another good way to start. That's how you do justice, baby. All right. Come on through. Come around the corner. You can do it, buddy. You make me pulse. Oh, okay. So this goes for females also, by the way. And if you're female, you know what I mean. Well, I'll just leave it like that. Because I don't want to get my videos taken off YouTube. Because I already had that 18 plus one taken off, unfortunately. All right. More fantasies, please, for pile two's person. For pile two. Aw, that's cute. Dance for you. So if, like, let's say pile two, you're the feminine and your person's the masculine, maybe dancing for you isn't what you're thinking. Maybe it's more of like they want to slow dance with you. They want to dance with you. But it could be the other way around. I mean, you know, there could be some Magic Mike situation happening here, or, you know, vice versa. Pile two's the masculine. Your person wants to dance for you. I want to get you alone. I bet you do. I bet they do. All right. Okay. So this could be also same-sex connection, all right? Or not. It doesn't have to be. Dry grind to ecstasy. Don't talk, just kiss me. Lordy. Sweet Jesus. All right, let's get a couple more, and then we probably got to wrap it on up. Let's see. Two more for pile. Oh, exactly two. Ay, Dios mío. Okay. Hands under the table. All right, so that makes me think like you're at a restaurant. There's a nice long tablecloth in front of the, you know, around the table. Some shenanigans. I don't care who sees. Okay, so yeah, that just confirms the freak, you know, the secret freak. But this person has, they they're too hard on themselves. Like they have the sentiment, like, tell me what to do to please you, wine and dine, like they're not just all about like these. This is kind of a nice combination of not of pure like respectful intent, and also respectfully I want you to hydrate before we get together. Have some snacks. Plan ahead. All right. Yeah. They want to fold you up and bend you and put you in a little origami positions all night long. I think that's what the plan is. So I will leave it right there. All right, pile two. This is your person. I mean, I hope it works out. Like, I hope your person gets some guts and just goes for it, because it looks like, it feels like it'd be a good thing, a fun time for sure. All right. Okay. Until next time. Thank you. Bye.